Hey, good old Jared Thorbon is calling in.
Hey.
Hey, Jared, I always alternate. I catch myself alternating between saying your last name as Thorban and Thorbon.
Yeah, it's Thorbon.
Thorbon, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
B-A-H. Yeah, I mean, it should be.
Yeah.
I always
The
catch
Bon is
myself doing
like Autobahn.
Thorban. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think I hear
Like,
Garrett say that and it rubs off on me or
yeah,
something.
Garrett says,
Yeah.
I don't want to be a dick and, like, be like,
Yeah.
actually, Garrett, it's,
Yeah. No, there's only so many times you can correct Garrett on pronouncing anything.
Yeah.
So, whatever. But anyway, how's it going?
Oh, it's going good. I
Cool.
started, going to yard sales and garage sales this summer
Oh, cool.
and looking for, retro video games and things like that, and I've been doing really good. And, I was wondering, like, what's the best thing you've ever found at, like, a yard sale or anything like that? If you ever go to them.
Best thing I ever found at a yard sale was
I know you go to that flea market, right?
we go to Kobe Swap Meet quite a bit. But the best thing I ever found at a yard sale was someone was selling a stack of actors' headshots, and I don't know. They didn't know who they were. I didn't know who they were, but it was a bunch of just different actors just
Yeah.
posing, and they were selling them all in frames for $1 a piece. And so I bought like 20 of them just to hide them around my friends' houses. I don't know why. I just remember having a lot of fun with that. So yeah, that's all.
Yeah. You had that. Didn't you hide a pizza at Sean's house or something? Like a slice of pizza?
Yeah, a crusty pizza plate. There was no slice of pizza on
Oh,
it.
okay.
It was a crusty food plate that we kept hiding in each other's homes. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to hear what I've been finding at yard sales though?
Oh yeah, what'd you find?
Uh, mint in the box, brand new NES Zapper.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
The guy, I here's the trick for everybody. If you go to a yard sale and you think maybe they have video games around, or you see like one video game thing, ask them if they have any video games, and they'll
Yeah.
be like, "Oh yeah, I have something in the house." So I found two PS1 controllers for 50 cents each. So I
Wow.
bought those, and then I was like, "Do you got any more video game stuff?" And the old lady's like, "Oh, I got an NES Zapper. Just talk to the guy in the red shirt." So talk to the guy in the red shirt. He's like, "Yeah, I got a Zapper, NES Zapper. It's in the box or whatever." And he brings it out and he wants to sell it on eBay or something. He's like, well, $25. I'm like, $25? I don't know. All right, I'll take it for $25. And then I look it up and it's like they go for a lot more than $25. So
Oh wow. Well, there you go.
yeah, and then I went to another yard sale and he had Toomba and Jersey Devil sitting there. And I don't know if you know about those PS1 games, but they're pretty expensive.
I know about Toomba, but I Jersey Devil, for some reason I can't picture that right now.
It's a PS1 platformer with like a cartoon devil called the Jersey Devil.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, so how much for these two? And I asked his son, which was like, he was like 15 or something. He's like, I don't know, I gotta ask my dad. He asks his dad and he goes, 3 apiece. I go, okay. I give him $3 for each one, and then
Wow.
and they had a PS2 sitting there with like a stack of sports games. I'm like, so how much for the PS2? He's like, oh, 200. It's like 200.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm good. He goes, well, I'll knock it down for 180 since you bought the games. I'm like, no, I'm good. And of course, Toomba is like a game that goes for like 50 to 80 bucks now
Yeah.
used, and Jersey Devil's like a $30 game. So I
Yeah.
was like,
Well,
I
what
was
you
like,
can do is sell those on eBay and then go back and try to buy the PS1. So now you go. There,
Yeah.
you know. You have
yeah. And then I went yard selling today, and there was this yard sale, and like it was like a family that was moving, and like the father had like a paintball gun and a bunch of stuff. I was like, this guy probably plays video games. I'm like, do you have any video games? He's like, they're like, well, we're doing this their thing where they're gonna bring out different stuff every week. I'm like, I live kind of far away. Can I just see the games? And the guy's like, yeah, it's a bunch of old PS2 games. It's like PS2's fine. And he brings them out, and it's a bunch of kids games and stuff like that. Nothing too great. But I was like, so how much for all of them? He's like, $5. I'm like, okay, I'll take them for $5. So
Wow. That's crazy.
yeah. So yeah, I've been having a kind of a good streak. Just go to yard sales and then I hit that one, and it's like, all right, cool.
Yeah, no kidding. Man.
Yeah.
Well, that's really cool. Well, let us know if you find any more good deals. I haven't been to a yard sale in a long time. I should go check that out.
Yeah, I just for some reason this summer, like, there's this convention in Dallas called Retropalooza. So,
Yeah.
and my sister's a vendor there, and I help her out because she's If you ever watch American Pickers, her and her husband are kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
So they find video game stuff, and I was like, why don't you just hold off on the when you find video game stuff, just hold off on it and then sell at this convention. So I was like, well, I'm going to that, so I might as well just go to yard sales and see if I can find stuff. And I've been finding a lot of cool stuff.
That's a good idea. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it'll probably pay for game day. So
there you go. Are you going?
Yeah, I'm going to game days.
Awesome. Excellent.
Yeah.
That's great news. Well, cool. Well, it was great seeing you at SGC as well.
Yeah.
And
I do have that reminds me about the Kickapoo.
Yeah.
A lot of people were interested in the Kickapoo and like the SGC lines and stuff.
Yeah.
I was wondering if Kickapoo was going to be like a sponsor for game days and like they could get someone from Kickapoo to show up with like a whole bunch of Kickapoo and sell it.
Yeah, that'd be rad. Hey, that's not a bad idea actually.
Because a lot of people want to try Kickapoo. Like last year I brought Tim Tams and like tons of people were like, oh, can I try one? So I let them try one, you know. And they're all excited, but like that's an Australian thing, but Kickapoo is all American, so you know.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I really think someone from Kickapoo should show up at game days and sell.
Yeah,
Kickapoo.
that'd be a good idea actually. I mean, why not? Who doesn't want to, you know? It's one thing if like, okay, if Sumo was there, no offense to Sumo, but if Sumo was there, hey, maybe you want to sit down, maybe you don't. I don't know. But hey, everyone wants a drink. Why would you not want a drink?
Yeah.
So, hey, Kickapoo, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. I think everybody in the chat should tweet at Drink Kickapoo and be like, we want Kickapoo at game days.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, if everyone wants to tweet at them, yeah, tweet at Kickapoo and try to get them to come. Yeah, tell them to go to game days.
Yeah, because like
Drink Kickapoo is their Twitter, right? At Drink Kickapoo.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
That's
at Drink Kickapoo. Tweet them.
Yeah, but that's about it. I was just thinking about that because like that line was like I gave them to like people I met and in conversation. Like, oh, awesome, you know. And then people were like, "Where'd you get that Kickapoo? I want a Kickapoo."
Yeah, yeah, it became like a rarity. Yeah, I know. That's funny. We should work on that.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
All right, that's all I got.
Cool. All right, great to hear from you, man. You take it easy.
Yep. You too. Bye.
Bye. Another great call from Jared. Jared is always at. We always see him at SGC. He's going to be coming to game days. Sorry, I have the hiccups all of a sudden. Oh. Horrible hiccups. But anyway, Jared's great.